What's up, YouTube? Dazza here. Welcome, guys, to another awesome video here on the channel. Today, we're going to have a quick look at Maximum Crisis. The whole set is out now that we've had this sneak peek and some just ridiculous rarities for cards. I mean, I remember when I saw all this stuff leaked out a few days ago before the sneak peek. I was just baffled at the rarities they chose for most of the cards. But pretty crazy. This set is really, really good. I'm very excited to have it readily available to open here in a few days. It comes out this Friday, May the 5th, right after May the 4th be with you. I have a case of Maximum Crisis coming in. I cannot wait to open that. I'll probably actually open the entire case on the channel, which would be awesome. Also, remember, we're still doing that giveaway, guys. When we get to 100 subs, we're at 85. We're so close. Just share, like, and subscribe to the videos for this channel, and we can get those giveaways going. We're giving out one Dino Smasher Fury and one of the Ancient Gear structure deck. Machine Reactor was what it's called. And that's an awesome value. I mean, that the Dino Smasher Fury deck is sold out everywhere. It's like $20 for a brand new sealed structure deck. $20. That's crazy. And I'm giving one away for free once we get to 100 subscribers. So definitely, guys, leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Now, let's get into Maximum Crisis. This set is insane. Of course, the best thing about it is we have all of the true Draco cards coming out. Now, the last of the cards we need for the true Kings as well are in this set. But when I saw those true Draco cards, they're all ultra rare or secret rare. That is insane. Here they are, all right here. Majesty Maiden True Draco Caster, ultra rare. Ignis Heat, ultra rare. Dynamite Knight, ultra rare. Dariath III, ultra rare. Masterpieces, secret rare. The only one that isn't is the crappy one, Metaltron 12. Mariamna, the True Draco's Phoenix, is also ultra rare. But surprisingly, they made their VFD, their Exceed, rank 9. They made him a super rare in this set instead of a higher rarity, which is interesting. But yeah, this deck is going to be ridiculous. Like, not only in, the crazy plays it can do, but value-wise, it's going to be a lot of money. These cards people are valuing these at like 15 each, these ultra rares. It's insane. Masterpiece is like 45. And the other thing is they made their field spell a secret rare. I knew they would do that. I called it, dude. I knew they would make Dragonic Diagram a secret rare. This card is way too good. The deck is way too popular in Japan. This is how they're gonna sell their set, dude. Is this deck? So that's crazy that they actually made it a secret rare. This card is pre-ordered at almost $100. And then at sneak peek, they're about 85. This card is ridiculously expensive. And they also made the Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring Secret Rare, which is no surprise since we have Ghost Ogre, Snow Rabbit, and Ghost Reaper Winter Cherries are both secret rares from those other sets. But Ash Blossom Joyous Spring is such a powerful card. Not only is she a tuner monster, but she's a hand trap that negates and destroys card effects, monster spell, or trap that sends cards to the graveyard or adds cards from the deck to the hand. That's crazy. It's so good against every single deck in the game. Literally every deck sends cards to the graveyard or adds cards from their deck to the hand to win. So Ash Blossom is ridiculous. She has a value of over $100 right now in pre-orders. At the sneak peek, she was about $90 to $95 cash. She is ridiculously in demand. Crazy, really good card. What other awesome stuff? This is some really cool stuff. Is the new Zodiac stuff is in here. Chakanine is Zodiac Leica in the OCG Leica. She's a very good card. She's a combo extender for the deck. It's cool that they made her an ultra rare, not a secret rare, which is nice. But she's a really good card because she lets you bring back Zodiacs from the graveyard once per turn. But remember, guys, those guys can't be used as a seed material, so remember that. But you just use them for other combos. Also, this card is really cool. Ultra Polymerization. I was pretty sure that they were going to make this a secret rare also, but this is a pretty neat card. I would expect it to see some play in some decks. I don't think it's going to be like groundbreaking in any way at the moment, but this card is really good. For 2,000 life points, I think this is a really good card. So, if you guys haven't seen it before, I'll read it. Pay 2,000 life, fusion summon one fusion monster from extra deck using 2 monsters you control as fusion materials. Literally anything, any monsters you want. You could have, you could have Sangan and Magician of Faith on the field, and you can make any fusion monster that takes 2 materials. So you can make Flame Wingman if you wanted to. Elemental Hero Flame Wingman. It's awesome. Neither player can activate cards or effects. Or at least that's how this card reads. It doesn't matter. Like, they just become fusion substitutes from what I understand with this card. I haven't been told otherwise, but from what my understanding is this card lets you use them as fusion substitutes. Like, you could literally make any fusion monster with anything. Neither player, so you can make like Exterio with any monsters on your field. That's so cool. Neither player can activate cards or effects in response to this card's activation, just like Super Poly. Shout out to Super Poly. It's a really good card. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one fusion monster that was fusion summoned with this card's effect. Special summon all the fusion materials used for its fusion summon from your graveyard, but change their attack and defense to 0, but their effects are negated. Doesn't matter. This card, you can play as an Elemental Heroes, dude. You can make a Shining for free, and then you can bring those monsters back and make, like, Excalibur or Gagaga Samurai or, what was that other ninja card? The ninja monster XC that let you attack twice. I can't remember his name, but dude, that's crazy. This card is good, really good. I think this card will be really, really good. Like, I'd play it. I'd play it, especially if this allows you to use them as fusion substitutes. This first sentence, if that's how that reads, then you could just like drop an Exterio in every deck. That'd be pretty baller. They're probably not gonna let it do that, but we'll see. Does it say anything on here about fusion substitutes? I don't know. I'll have to ask some of my judge friends about that one. But nonetheless, a really good card. Duelist Alliance is another interesting card. That's a secret rare in our set. It's a really powerful card. However, it's just coming out at the wrong time. When pendulums are on the down, like on the downward spiral, would be great. Because, like, they're not that good right now. Metal Foes are okay. They're like the only pendulum deck that's relevant in any way, but this card isn't. I don't know if it's that powerful. If this card came out back in the Draco Slayer days, or God forbid the Klee days, wow, boy oh boy, this card would have been ridiculously good. Because if there is a card in the Pendulum Zone, add one Pendulum monster or Pendulum Spell Trap card from your deck to your hand. That's so good. You could just search that Monkey Board or that Luster just by putting one in. That's so good, dude. This card would have been ridiculous 2 years ago or a year ago. Still a good card though. It's not ridiculously expensive, but it has some value. It's a good secret rare. One of the really cool cards that I got really excited for when I saw the leaked picture of it last week was this guy, Tornado Dragon. I was so excited to see this. It's like Heavy Storm, the guy that kills everybody. This is the cow, and then the little other table thing, and the books on Twin Twisters. Like, this is the storm card, man. Storm, Heavy Storm, Twin Twisters, Mystical Space Typhoon, Dust Tornado. This is that guy. And that's the same effect that he has as a card effect. Once per turn, during either player's turn to attach an escape material, target one spell trap card on the field and destroy it. What a really good card. Good stats too, 2100 and 2000, and he's a generic rank 4 exceed. That's so good. Oh boy. I really want this card. Really badly. This card's cool. He's about 20 to 25 right now, from the sneak peek. So, gosh, I still have like a small cold, man. I can't get rid of this. It's so irritating. But this is a good card. I really like that one. The Spiral cards, I am kind of at lackluster for. I feel that they are not that good. They're okay. This card's pretty cool, and this card's alright. But they're just. That archetype, sadly, is just a fail. The Subterra cards, though, that came out in this set are pretty cool. these cards in particular, Subterra Fiendus. This card's pretty cool. During either player's turn, when your opponent activates a card or effect, you can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard. Target one Subterror you control, negate the activation, then change the target monster to face down defense. That's so good. It's an effect veiler for your opponent's cards, and it's a Book of Movement for your dudes. Then you can target one face-up monster you control, change it to face-down defense position, and if you special summon one Subterror from your hand or graveyard in face-up or face-down defense, you can only use each effect once per turn. That is a good card for the deck. Sadly, the deck itself isn't really that strong, but it's a great casual deck. I'll tell you what. There's a lot of different versions you can play of Subterrors. You can play Invoked with it. You can play Zodiacs with it. Of course, you can just play straight up MX Invoker with Terratops and Tour Guide if you wanted to put other Fiend monsters in there, some shenanigans. But you could the most popular version is to play it with Prediction Princesses and Manjus, stuff like that, because Prediction Princess lets you flip stuff up and down on either player's turn, which is awesome. But this card is really, really good for the deck. I'm not sure if the deck will get really, really, really good, but this card is strong. This card's really cool too. I like this card. I think this should have been a higher rarity than a rare, but let's read it. Activate one of these effects. Also after that, set this card face down and send a thing to the graveyard. That in itself is ridiculous. This card doesn't die. After you activate it, it just goes face down. That's so cool. But look at these effects. You can either change one set Subterror monster to face-up attack or defense. That's legit. It's a trap card, so you can do this on either player's turn. Change one face-up Subterror monster on the field to face-down defense. So you can flip one down. So this is cool because you can set them, or you can flip them face-up. Attack and defense of one Subterror monster in the field becomes equal to its combined original attack and defense until the end of this turn. That is actually a good effect right there. This turn activated effect of Subterror cards cannot be negated. This is the best one in my opinion. But this card is insane. And hint, hint, this card isn't once per turn either. It doesn't say this card can only be activated once per turn. So you can have multiples of these face down and use any of these effects in tandem with each other, and then they get reset and you can activate them again next turn. That's insane. This is cool. I really like this card. This card alone makes me want to build the Subterror deck and play it for fun. For sure. This is a really strong trap card for the deck. But aside from that, interesting OCG imports that we have. The Kaiser Sea Snake. Let's go and take a look at him if I can click this thing. It's like the Kaiser Seahorse. What is he? If your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Kaiser Seahorse once per turn this way. When summoned this way, you can special summon one level 8 Sea Serpent monster from your hand or graveyard, but its attack and defense become 0. If this card is special summoned, its level becomes 4 and attack becomes 0. Interesting. It's like Cock-a-Doodle-Doo or Photon Thrasher. Just a monster you can put on the field for free and it becomes level 4. Whatever. Mild Turkey. This one's cute. I just want this to have it, dude. When I saw this in the sneak peek, I was laughing. Mild Turkey. Look at his hat, dude. It's so dope. The taste of victory will bowl you over. This freaking turkey is bowling, dude. What a pun. Konami. Got him. That's a good one right there. Once per turn, you can roll a 6-sided die. Look at this troll effect. Until the end of this turn, reduce this card's pendulum scale by that number. So funny. What a funny card, dude. This actually would have been a really good card if it came out 1 or 2 years ago. Really good, actually. Ghost Beef. This card made me laugh, too. It's another pendulum monster. The Ghost of Christmas Dinner. So dumb. Another troll effect. Once per turn, roll a 6-sided die until the end of the turn. This one increases its scale by the number. This also would have been a really good card a few years ago. Cute. Primal City is interesting. This card's actually really cool. This card is used to ritual summon Venue, Bright Bird of Divinity. You must also tribute monster from your hand or field equal level 8. During your end phase, you can banish this card from the graveyard. This is a cool effect. Target one ritual monster in your graveyard that was sent there from the field this turn. Special summon it. That's not bad. This worked really well in tandem with what is the card? The one with the little angel girls on it. It's the Ritual Sanctuary. Yes, that's it. This will work really good with Ritual Sanctuary because you could just put Ritual Sanctuary on top of this card and then banish it that turn to get those ritual monsters back. That's pretty cool. I like that card a lot. And then these cards came out late. I don't know why they're finally getting released. The Pendulum for Bujin. And the Princess Sprite Exceed Monster Level 1 finally came out. This card's actually really good. If this card existed when Sylvans were played 2-3 years ago, the deck would have been a lot better. This card is really good though. 2 level 1 monsters, not hard to make in Sylvans. You can detach one material from this card, excavate the top card of your deck, and if it is a spell or trap, add it to your hand. That is really good. Otherwise, send it to the graveyard, which is also really good. You can send one other plant type, because if all the Sylvans are excavated, they get their abilities. You can send one plant type from your hand or face it from your field to the graveyard. Target one Sylvan in your grave, special summon it. That's so good. And its effect isn't negated or anything. Like, that's cool. This would have been a really, really, really good card when Sylvans first came out. But sadly, she's coming out when the deck is complete crap. Of course. But that's about it. Like, the rest of the set isn't anything too crazy. Mostly the set is just all about the True Kings. There's a couple Phantom Knight cards, some DDD cards, but they're lackluster. They're just traps. I mean, nothing crazy. Some good, like cool little power cards, but the deck itself is. I mean, the deck itself for the True Kings is what, and True Dracos is what this set is all about. But anyways, guys, that is Maximum Crisis. The set comes out this week on Friday. I cannot wait to open that case. Yeah, definitely leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more content. And remember our giveaway. Definitely share the channel to your friends. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, guys.